Hello, friends of On the Go Puerto Rico. This is your host, Marisa Rivera, welcoming you to a new show. And we have so many exciting news stories to tell you today. We're going to bring you a group of Puerto Rican artists who will be representing us at the 60th annual Bienalle di Venezia. We're also going to check out a young guy who's trying to make a difference amongst the young people to take care of their island. That's Andre Millan. We're also going to check out plant-based restaurant in Old San Juan, Aliado. Also Casablanca Hotel, also in Old San Juan, and so much more. So let's just get this show on the road. Hello friends, welcome back. One of the top things I like about my job is the fact that I get to share with you little known gems, hidden places, and individuals who make a difference in our island of Puerto Rico. That is why I want to share with you the next segment and bring you the charisma and the contagious energy and love for our natural resources of Andre Millan. We're here with Andre Millan. Thank you very much for seeing us because I know you have a busy schedule visiting all the beauties in Puerto Rico. There's so many of them. Thank you so much. Where do you hail from? What municipality do you come from?
I'm from Dorado originally.
Beautiful. We love Dorado. So tell me, Andre, did you create a social media page to promote cleaning the beaches of Puerto Rico, or did it just happen organically?
Well, I say it's kind of like a little bit of both because it's in my nature to do this stuff organically. I want to see my beaches cleaned. I want to see us coexist with nature and have the respect that it deserves. So it organically happened, and right now I just I made a campaign with Instagram and TikTok, Siente el Viaje, to promote the beach cleanups and having awareness over our ecosystems.
That is great. Are you collaborating with the government or municipalities or with any entities of Puerto Rico?
Well, this really just started as of right now, but I'm sure that once we get started and get on the train, we're going to get some help.
Well, I hope the people watching here who have anything to do with that can reach out to you. So tell me, I'm sure I'm not the first person who reaches out to you to tell you what a great job you're doing. Any interesting stories?
Yeah, I think the most interesting story is our beloved Ricky Martin has been reaching out and being aware of this problem as well, and also the locals here in Puerto Rico, so much kindness, and I give thanks to everyone that's synchronized with everything that we have to say.
That's of course because everybody wants the beaches cleaned. The important thing is to not bring and leave trash. So what is your message to locals who have lived here all their lives, to the expats who are moving to Puerto Rico and making this their home, and to the tourists who come to visit us for a couple of days to enjoy our natural resources?
Yeah, well, my message is clear to every person that comes and try to enjoy nature. We need to learn how to coexist with nature and not destroy it. This is our home. We needed to be happy, have peace, connect with ourselves. So my message is, if you enjoy these ecosystems, you enjoy the beaches, you enjoy our natural resources, let's do a little bit of help and be better than yesterday.
What about kids? Because kids are the new generation. Through social media, they're finding out about unexplored places who people share through social media. So what can you tell them?
Yeah, especially the kids. I do this especially because future generations need to see this, need to see the beauties of Earth. So I urge every parent that has their kids, bring them out, let them play, just connect with nature.
And help them pick up the trash. If they see trash and say, Mom, look at that. Honey, let's pick it up, right?
Awesome. That'd be amazing.
Thank you very much for taking the time out. And I hope this is the beginning of something beautiful and that you get more people to reach out, follow you, and enjoy the good vibes.
Thank you so much. It was an honor.
The 9th annual Dominican Republic International Swim Open took place in the capital, Santo Domingo. This was an Olympic qualifying event, and thus Alberto Mestre broke his own record with 21.8 seconds in the 50-meter free event.
Yes, I've been chasing that time for a while now. I'm really happy that it came into fruition. It's been day in, day out of working out for the past 3 years since Tokyo, and finally hit that qualifying time, finally lowered my national record, and that positions me very well going into the Olympic Games of Paris.
Will you now take a break from any competition so that you can focus solely in getting ready for the Olympic?
No, I'm actually flying out in 3 hours. I changed my flight because I have a meet next week where I'll be looking to do the 100 free qualification, hopefully, and then I'll have meets pretty much every single month until the Olympics because it's part of it. Now we're on the road to Paris.
What does your training look like prior to the Olympic?
We're going to not try and change much from what we've been doing. Clearly worked out. Took a little longer than expected, but it worked out. So just keep working out in the pool with my psychologist, with my nutrition and everything, and covering every single base because that's what's required to make it to the Olympic Games.
Your new time puts you amongst the top 20 in the world in the 50 free. What can you tell us about who you're looking forward to competing against or not looking forward?
I'm looking forward to just being there, racing prelims, from prelims moving on to semifinals, and in the 50, everything's possible. So we're in that final. We could be looking at anything, any type of result, but the goal will be to make it to finals, and I'll be a really happy man if that happens.
So the people watching now can look out for the competition. You will be representing Venezuela. You're born and bred Venezuelan, but you practice at the Caparra Country Club in Guaynabo. What can you tell us about that experience and about Puerto Rican team, but representing your country?
Yes, ever since my family moved to Puerto Rico in 2013, I've been training with Biggie, Ramon Cacho, at Caparra, 2KMIO, past 11 years of my career. With him, I finally broke through to the elite level of swimming, international level of swimming, and together we went to our first Olympic Games in Tokyo. And that's the guy that called me first to congratulate me today because we'll be going to Paris together and being two-time Olympians together.
And now we're back in Puerto Rico to speak to his coach, Ramon Cacho. Olympic athlete Alberto Mestre has qualified for his second Olympics, both times by your hand and your training, and he owes his elite level status to your training. How does it feel?
Para mí es un gran honor, una gran oportunidad que hemos tenido. Me siento, ¿verdad?, como entrenador, ha sido unos grandes logros. Y para mí y para el equipo.
He mentioned that it has taken longer than he expected, but he's happy. He broke his own record at 21.8 seconds for the 50-meter free. What can you tell us about that?
Wow, esa marca pues lo posiciona en los mejores 18 del mundo. En este momento eso nos pone en un nivel mundial sumamente alto, con muchas expectativas para lograr una buena posición en la Olimpiada. En estos momentos, pues, el entrenamiento va enfocado para clasificar en el 100 metros también, en el 100 metros libre, pero también para hacer unos ajustes en la estrategia del 50 metros para lograr ahora otras metas, que es cualificar a una semifinal y por ende a una final olímpica.
Si quieres mejorar tu fuerza, flexibilidad, equilibrio, postura y manejo del estrés, en Pilateros tenemos un grandioso equipo que te ayudará a alcanzar tu mejor versión. Tenemos clases para todas las edades, horarios flexibles y 2 localidades completamente equipadas ubicadas en San Juan y Guaynabo. Programa tu primera clase hoy en pilateros.com. Somos Pilateros.
Spire is like a kid's dream to be at.
I want to be a professional athlete.
Really, this environment is really all about being the best athlete you can, and when you're around other athletes, it influences you to be the best possible person you can be.
It allows me to pursue my sport to the fullest degree while still, maintaining my health through the gym and also getting my schooling done.
And then when you get to training, you're getting high level and top class of training.
this is the best place that I could have possibly had gotten the opportunity to go to.
We're going to bring you one of the youngest restaurants in Old San Juan. This is Aliado in number 68, Calle San Francisco. And we're here with Aliado's chef, Jerome Valencia. Congratulations, you have a great propuesta here for the Puerto Rican people. And I should start off by saying that you don't want to be considered vegan, and you're not. You are an elevated plant-based cuisine option establishment here.
Yeah, that's right. That's the goal. We want to bring a proposal that is inclusive for everyone, for the curious palate who wants to enjoy a really unique experience that is fully plant-based.
And unique it is. You change the menu weekly, which I think it's a hard thing to do with in the plant-based cuisine aspect of it, but you do it and you do it well. You are making fresh pasta daily without egg. What else?
Well, the repertoire changed a little bit depending on what's available on season. Also, what's the inspiration, and also we follow very close what people think, what people love. We really want to create a symbiosis of us creating original food, plus also we want people to love and enjoy the food.
You have only been here in your own restaurant for 6 months, but you have worked in other places with plant-based menu as well?
Yeah, every time the focus is being strictly plant-based.
Talk to us about Aliado. What is the inspiration behind the menu besides the freshest products? But of course, you must have something working in your head that inspires you every day.
Yeah, of course. First, the name Aliado comes from alliance. So we wanted that the main character here is the ingredients. So it's like an ode to the ingredients that are local, that are fresh, and that bring us a lot of variety to create a lot of dishes.
And besides it being considered a plant-based restaurant, would you call it international? Because you have a fruit-based nigiri, you've got pasta, which is absolutely delicious, and what else? And salad?
I would say Italian fusion, because the core from making it aperitivo is Italian tapas. And yeah, you will see that focaccia and the fresh pasta are like the main characters on the menu. But yeah, I'm bringing all my international repertoire, and especially Caribbean flavor, because it's my background, it's my roots.
And should I mention that the focaccia is the main character in the restaurant, because the minute you walk in, you just smell the focaccia?
You smell it. It's a fresh baked focaccia. So yeah, I think the whole street can smell the focaccia.
I think so too. What can you tell us about the pasta dish that we'll be trying?
The pasta dish you will try today is made inspired from the primavera season, from the spring. So we're using pesto as the sauce, and we have a few fresh broccoli, fresh baby carrots, fresh Tuscan kale. And yeah, we are elevating the local ingredients in a fresh artisanal pasta.
Then you have a beautiful salad with the star fruit, preserved mango.
Yeah, preserved mango. So yeah, this salad just make it back to the menu. Also, again, this salad make it back to the menu because the season, our spring is like get hits really fast. So we have to bring more fruit, more fresh to the table, and this is what this salad is all about, to represent the spring and the coming summer.
It is. So if you're feeling the heat out there in Puerto Rico, make sure you make a reservation here at Aliado to get the freshest ingredients and the freshest meals. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
And we're here with co-owner Jessica Cabrera, and it's very interesting that besides the plant-based menu, which is curated, you have a very nicely curated cocktail menu. What was behind the inspiration?
Behind the inspiration, I would say, are local ingredients, also small projects that focus on organic produce and sustainable ways of harvesting or creating their products.
And some of those are flowers and so on?
Yes, tropical fruits that I grown with and are very familiar with, and also flavors that are very Caribbean forward.
And I noticed with the drink that you'll be preparing for me, you make your own bitters. So is that because, of course, you want to know every ingredient?
Yes, of course. The juices we make, the syrups, also the bitters that we're currently using for our signature cocktails, we make them here in-house, so we make sure that there's not other products that...
What are some of the favorite drinks of people that have been coming here for the last 6 months since you've been open?
Yes, the Media Luna, which is a mezcal drink with hibiscus, ginger, and the Chile bitters, and also the Daiquiri Perla, which is a daiquiri, but then with a touch of passion fruit, super refreshing.
And let's talk about the ambience that can be found here. Do you receive a lot of families? Do you receive couples? How is it?
I would say mostly couples. It's a very romantic, cozy place, but families are welcome, and we've been, receiving visits from locals and also from visitors.
Of course, because I think it would be interesting to teach people that a plant-based menu doesn't have to be boring. It's actually very exciting, in my opinion. So what are some of your favorite dishes from the menu?
I would have to say the papaya nigiri. Papaya you can find in Puerto Rico almost all year, and it's a very interesting and unique dish, and also the fresh pastas.
Fresh pastas, which of course we saw the chef making here. Opening hours, times, and would you suggest reservations?
Yes, we encourage reservations because especially during dinner times, it can get pretty busy. We open from Thursday to Friday, 5 to 10 o'clock, and then Saturday and Sunday, 3 to 10 o'clock.
And those reservations are encouraged through which platform?
You can call us at our direct phone number or email, aliadovsj@gmail.com.
Well, I hope many years of success for you guys.
So much. Thank you for the opportunity.
Friends, and now we're going to show you the beautiful Casablanca Hotel inspired in the movie Casablanca. It is conveniently located in number 312 Fortaleza Street in the entrance to the Old City and close to all the top restaurants. We're here with Ricardo Cruz, Director of Operations at Casablanca Hotel, which is a beautiful hotel. Thank you for hosting us. What is the ambience here like? Is this preferred by groups, families, couples?
So we have different styles here of rooms that can accommodate different things. So we have a lot of groups and also couples.
Okay, and you have two towers. One is newer than the other, correct?
Antique Tower, which is the original part of the hotel, which is a classic style combined with colonial and also Moroccan, since it's inspired by the Casablanca movie. And we have the second tower, which is brand new, that is a little more minimal, but it's still colonial.
And people can still get that exotic feeling, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Great. And then also, as I understand it, you serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner through Café Mimosa?
So we don't serve dinner, but we have a cafe that opens every morning at 8 a.m. and we have also a bar that opens at 5 p.m.
And I think people love it because people overstay their welcome here. They were here until, quite some time. And then you also have, which I find very special, an events venue that people rent out for weddings and birthdays and whatnot.
Yes, we just opened it a few years ago, and it can host a lot of different events. But it's really, really cute for weddings.
And what is the top capacity there?
50%.
50 people? 50?
It's 50 people seating. If they're standing up, they can hold 200 people.
And that's my kind of party. Okay, so you're very conveniently located here in Fortaleza Street. So you have all the best hotels right around here in Fortaleza. This is known as SOFO. What is the exact location and where can people make their reservations?
Yeah, it will be 312 Fortaleza Street, and you can book us on hotelcasablancapr.com.
There you go. You heard it here. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Original leather satchel, handmade with the finest quality leather and hardware found in Britain. Created by the Leather Satchel Company in Cambridge, England. A timeless piece for every collection, the classic satchel lovingly handmade in the UK since 1966 using the finest English leather. Created by the Leather Satchel Company in Cambridge, England. Find yours today at www.satchel.co.
Prom Kids is a state-of-the-art pediatric facility that prioritizes children's well-being and your peace of mind. Our concierge service provides personalized medical care with 24/7 access to an urgent care team dedicated to ensure you receive the attention and care you deserve. Plus, next day and on-time appointments that respect your valuable time. Prom Kids offers the best and most convenient healthcare for children in Puerto Rico. To learn more, visit our website at provankids.com.
The 60th Annual International Art Exposition La Bienalle di Venezia is taking place this year with a newfound group taken by the hand of the Consolato Rembrega to Venice to take 4 artists that will be showcasing their arts until November 2024. Roberto, congratulations. Tell us about this. I mean, you did this all privately. You chose the artists to represent Puerto Rico. Tell us about it.
Thank you for this opportunity. This is something very important for all Puerto Rico. Everything started, in my case, since 2022, when I became the first organization with a local artist. In that case, with my Gallery Rem project, we went to the parallel Biennale within the Venice Biennale Forum. So it just became the first Puerto Rican organization at that time. So that time, me being there, just took me to get oriented and know what is the proper corporate structure to create in order to qualify and have a representation. Because I knew that Biennale create like cities like Hong Kong. They challenge La Biennale and they create these events for embrace these cultural cities. And that is the open door that we have had at this point, and that allow us to qualify for La Biennale for the first time. But for us, it's more important because it presents us as a potential nation. And you know, we have that invisibility in terms of cultural endeavors, in terms of the visual artists, that it really is a very, very powerful and big step, you know, in terms of our voice, in terms of the cultural that surpass political barriers.
Celso, you have had experience showcasing your art internationally. How does it feel to be part of this official group taken privately to the Biennale in Venezia?
Well, it's a unique opportunity. It's the first time that Puerto Rico have representation at this important event. It's the most important event in the art world, so to have the opportunity to showcase my work over there is a privilege and super excited for it.
What is your piece about for the Biennale?
In this case, I'm going to be presenting an installation that is made out of recycled material that I found on the river, usually the Rio Grande de Loíza, where I gather all my material, and that's actually how I became interested in the work that I do, also the mosaics, right? Because gathering materials and putting it together is like a three-dimensional mosaic that I started working, that later the evolution became the ceramic broken tile mosaic that people mainly know me for.
But then you have a boat that is painted with a Puerto Rican flag. What can you tell us about this and about the message you want to convey?
The concept of the project is, since Puerto Rico have never had a representation over there, the idea was that we were going to go in this boat, that it was going to be like an arc where we were going to take all the Puerto Rican art, so we were able to showcase over there. So that's our way of getting our people and our culture, our art to Venice.
You'll be taking El Cerro to the Biennale in Venezia. What can you tell us about your work?
Kind of work that I do is called socially engaged art. So I work in communities with issues that they have or identity of them, propose ideas, and then work with them towards whatever it becomes. In the case of El Cerro, we propose them to paint their houses in different shades of green. That's in 2002, and we have painted El Cerro a few different times with different purposes. Lately, it's been more about work and giving money to the community, and now we are developing a project called El Cerro from Metaphor to Reality, and it's about actually made El Cerro literally a green community by having solar power and gather of water and make our own gardens and food.
For those who are not familiar with El Cerro, where in what municipality is it located?
El Cerro is in Naranjito, Puerto Rico.
And as part of your exhibit, you'll be showcasing a documentary on it as well.
Julia Mendoza Friedman from Cabo Rojo, Boston, made a documentary a few years ago about our doings in El Cerro, and that's going to be being played in Venezia, and some other photos from the past 20-something years.
You have had the opportunity to showcase and participate in places such as the Whitney Museum, which is well loved. How does it feel to be going to La Biennale in Venezia?
This time is super special to be in Venice because we are, as Puerto Rican, going as a group, like representing our heritage, our culture. I'm going with Daniel and Awilda Sterling, Danielina Awilda Sterling, and Celso Gonzalez, and I'm really proud to be part of this group for real.
Daniel Lin Ramos, congratulations on being part of this selected group going to the Biennale in Venezia. The piece that you'll be making there, because you will make it right there, right? It's a sequence of one you presented in 2023 at the MoMA PS1 in New York?
Yes, because I like to work in series, I don't want to spend the whole ideas in only one piece. So this is the second one related with that theme, yeah. And even though I will be putting it in there and assembling it in there, it's a piece that I have developed in my studio based in the proportion of the place, Yeah, and I'm very excited about it.
Well, you know the drill. That's all the time we have for this show. Thank you so much for watching week after week. We couldn't do this without you, our viewers, and of course, our sponsors. This is your host, Marisa Rivera, saying farewell. We'll see you next time on another On The Go Puerto Rico.